All right, so how do I get started with closing? Who am I closing for? How do I find my first client? This is one of the biggest questions that people have after they've gone through a training program. How do I find that first person to close for? How do I find that first client, influencer, coach, whatever it may be? So today I'm going to give you 3 tips that I used to get my first and subsequent others, and what I teach my students to do. Stratton Jr., Godfather of Sales here. If you like the information from this video, please hit that like button, hit subscribe, it helps the channel out. If you'd like to know more about what we're doing, be sure and join the Facebook group. We'll put the link down there in the description. Let's get into it. Now, finding a client to close for, finding an influencer, however it's worded in different training places and different programs, is not as difficult as people make it out to be, but it's not as simple as some try to make it out to be either. You need to start by finding a niche. Niche down. Who do you want to work with? What do you have a passion for? What's something that you could get behind and say, yes, I want to share this with other people? First step you've got to do, find your niche. You need to know what you want to close for. You can't go get a target that you don't know what it is. You gotta find it. Step number 2, once you have found the niche that you want to close for, you want to work with, now you need to find out where do people who have those kinds of products and services hang out. A lot of times it's Facebook groups, LinkedIn groups, social media groups. You can look up hashtags from people that are doing whatever it is that you're wanting to get into. Go to YouTube, do a search, find where these people are and start interacting with them. Don't start spamming their comments with, hey, I'm a closer, let me work for you. You gotta just interact. Leave intelligent comments. Do more than just a thumbs up emoji, okay? Leave a sentence or 2 about what it is that you're doing. Show them you have a passion for what they have. Now, after a few days of posting comments, letting this influencer, this client, get to know that you have an interest and a passion in what you're doing, now you can send them a message and say, hey, you know what? I'd love to work with you. Start the conversation. It's really that easy. Find the niche you want to work with, find out where they hang out and interact with these people, and then you can send a message and let them know you'd like to work with them and offer your services. So if you have any other tips, any other questions, don't hesitate to ask them down below in the comments. I will answer each and every one. I hope y'all have an amazing day. I'm Stratton Jr., Godfather of Sales. We'll see you in the next one.